Hello guys, this is Shubham Shinde and today I am with a new topic. This is lecture 4 of work power energy wherein we will discuss the continuation of the potential energy. So today we are going to learn a new topic of potential energy, that is potential energy curve. From the name itself you can understand this is a curve. Curve means a graph. Graph has to be plotted between a y-axis and an x-axis. So in this case, on the y-axis is the potential energy and on the x-axis is the position of the particle. So I can say that from this curve, I can know the potential energy of the particle at a particular position. Please note this is a very important point. From this graph, I can know the potential energy of the particle at a particular position. Okay? So now we will see different types of equilibrium through this graph. So what is an equilibrium? How to find it will be learned subsequently. But this potential energy curve will help us to know what is the equilibrium and what are different types of equilibrium. Okay? So I can say that potential energy position curve. So you can understand people that the potential energy is on the y-axis and the position is on the x-axis. So I can find out what is the potential energy of a particle at a particular position from this curve. So now we'll start with the equilibrium. So what is an equilibrium? From the previous classes on the Newton's laws of motion as well as in the physics completed up till now, you can know the equilibrium is a point or is a condition of a particle when the force is acting on it or all the forces, summation of all the forces acting on that particular body is zero or no force is acting on the body. Reframing the thing, I can say that the net force or the effective force acting on the particular body is zero. Then the particle is in equilibrium. मैं फिर से एक बार रिपीट करता हूँ कि व्हाट इज द इक्विलिब्रियम. इक्विलिब्रियम मतलब क्या? तो आपने न्यूटन्स लॉज ऑफ मोशन में एंड अदर चैप्टर्स ऑफ फिजिक्स में पढ़े होंगे कि कोई पार्टिकल तब इक्विलिब्रियम में होगा जब उस पर एक्ट करने वाले सारे फोर्सेस का समेशन जीरो हो जाएगा. या मैं कह सकता हूँ कि जो सारे फोर्सेस है उसका नेट फोर्स जो है वो जीरो है. तब मैं कह सकता हूँ कि वो पार्टिकल इक्विलिब्रियम में है. Now we have understood what is the equilibrium. Equilibrium is the state of a particle when the force is equals to zero. So in this chapter or in this topic, we know the force is given by minus du by dx. I will write force is given by minus du by dx. So I can say that the force is negative of change in potential energy upon change in position of the particle. Okay, so I know that for a particle which has to be in equilibrium, force has to be zero. So I can write if particle is in equilibrium, then force has to be zero. तो फोर्स को जीरो होना पड़ेगा. मतलब क्या कि फोर्स du by dx को जीरो होना पड़ेगा. In short, I can also write du by dx should be zero. So this is a very important point. So for body which has to be in equilibrium, the du by dx shall be zero. So this is the conclusion we have known for this particular topic, that is potential energy curve. So whenever we will get du by dx is equals to zero in this graph, at that point the particle will be in equilibrium. Okay, so this is a very important thing, that du by dx for any object shall be zero if it has to be in equilibrium. Now we are going to see different types of equilibrium. So what are different types of equilibrium? So these three are the types of equilibrium. First is the stable equilibrium, next is the unstable equilibrium, and third is the neutral equilibrium. So these three are the three types of equilibrium we have to understand. So at first you will find some similarity between the stable and the neutral equilibrium. But when you will learn the topic in length, then you will understand that these two terms are very different. Okay, so let's begin. So from what we have learned up till now, you know that any equilibrium, be it stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium or neutral equilibrium, after all they are all equilibriums. And a common condition for an equilibrium is that the net force acting on the particle should be zero. Also I can say that du by dx shall be zero, means the rate of change of potential energy with respect to position shall be zero. Means in short I can say that du by dx should be zero. So for any equilibrium I can write, be it stable, unstable or neutral equilibrium, I can write du by dx shall be zero. For this also du by dx shall be zero, and for also this case du by dx shall be zero. Okay, so they all are equilibrium, and common condition for any equilibrium is du by dx shall be zero. So I have written du by dx is zero for each and every condition. So now we will go in length and detail to understand what is a stable equilibrium, what is an unstable equilibrium, and what is a neutral equilibrium, and what is the difference between all these three terms. So let's begin. So at first we will see the stable equilibrium. Okay, so now first we will understand what is the stable equilibrium. So understand that if a particle is in equilibrium, initially the particle is in equilibrium. Now if it is displaced from its equilibrium position, then too if the particle tends to come again towards its equilibrium position, then this type of equilibrium is called a stable equilibrium. I'll repeat it again. अगर कोई पार्टिकल है और वो अपने इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन में है, अगर उसको किसी अदर फोर्स ने अपने इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन से मूव कर दिया, यानी कि उसको इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन से हटा दिया, तो अगर वो पार्टिकल फिर से कोशिश करे अपने इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन को पाने के लिए, तो उस इक्विलिब्रियम को हम बोलेंगे स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम. ओके, तो मैं इसके एग्जांपल्स दूंगा. सपोज आप एक बाउल लीजिए और बाउल में बॉल डाल दीजिए, प्लास्टिक बॉल. इफ यू ट्राई टू मूव दैट बॉल, व्हाट विल हैपन इज दैट इट विल go to and fro, and finally it will come towards its equilibrium position, that is at the bottom of the bowl. This is called as the stable equilibrium. तो आपने देखा कि आपने बॉल को कहीं पे भी मूव किया, तभी भी बॉल अपने इनिशियल पोजीशन पे आया. हाँ, थोड़ी देर बाद आया, बट फाइनली वो अपने इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन पे आया. तो आपने उसको मूव किया, आपने उसको इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन से मूव किया, बट थोड़ी देर बाद वो फिर से अपने इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन में आया. मीन्स इट टेंड्स टू मूव टुवर्ड्स इट्स इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन इवन व्हेन इट इज डिस्प्लेस्ड. Such type of equilibrium is called as a stable equilibrium. Another example is pendulum. You can see a string is tied to a knot above and a ball is tied below. So what happens if we move the pendulum? What will happen? It will go to and fro. It will perform oscillations, but finally it will come towards its equilibrium position, that is at the bottommost point or the middlemost point. So this type of equilibrium is called as stable equilibrium. Now third example which I'll give is, आप झूले पे बैठते हो. When you are on a swing, what will happen is that you go ahead and back. So you go this way, again oscillations. But finally you have to come at rest. So what you do is you come at rest and stop there. So means what, you have performed a stable equilibrium. You have come again in a stable equilibrium. So these three are the examples of what is a stable equilibrium. So revising again, if a particle is in equilibrium position and it is moved from its equilibrium position, and if it tends to again come to the equilibrium position, it is called as the stable equilibrium. So I hope that you have understood what is the stable equilibrium. Okay, so for stable equilibrium I know it is an equilibrium. स्टेबल है वो अलग बात है, बट एक इक्विलिब्रियम है. इक्विलिब्रियम होने के लिए मुझे बताया कि फोर्स उस पर कितना होना चाहिए, जीरो होना चाहिए. एंड फोर्स क्या है माइनस डी यू बाई डी एक्स। तो इसके लिए डी यू बाई डी एक्स कितना होना चाहिए, 0 होना चाहिए। ओके, सो फॉर अ स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम दिस शुड बी 0। सो मैंने एग्जांपल्स बताया आपको, जैसे कि ये सपोज क्या, ये पेंडुलम है, ठीक है। So this is a pendulum. Now I move this pendulum to this one side. So what will happen is that it will go here. Okay. Then it will again go here. So this to and fro oscillations will occur every time when I push the ball. But every time I push the ball, after some time, it's definitely going to come to this equilibrium position. So I can say that this is the equilibrium position. Okay. So this is the equilibrium position, and after some time it is again going to attain its equilibrium position. So I can say that this is the example of a stable equilibrium. Okay, so this is how we have understood what is a stable equilibrium. Now if we had to plot a graph of stable equilibrium, then how can we plot the graph of stable equilibrium? On the potential energy position curve. So the graph is, so this is the graph. Understand one point. This is not a bowl, okay? This is a graph. Okay, this is a potential energy position graph. So you can write on the y-axis it is potential energy and it is position. So this is a potential energy position curve for a stable equilibrium. So you can say that it is a U-shaped. So whenever you will see a U-shape in a potential energy position curve, you have to tell that this is a graph of a stable equilibrium. Understood? So this is a graph of a stable equilibrium. Whenever you will see the U-shaped in a position potential energy curve, you have to tell it as a stable equilibrium. So you can see this whole curve does not represent stable equilibrium. It's just one point which represents this stable equilibrium. So I have told you, this is a graph between potential energy and position. So what is the slope of this graph? Slope of this graph is change in y upon change in x. So tell me what is on the y-axis? It is potential energy. So I can write it as change in u, du, because it's a small change. And what is change in x-axis? It is x, that is the position. So I can write it as it is dx. So I can see by surprise that slope, which is du by dx, is similar to du by dx, which is 0. Means slope is 0. Means what I can infer from this thing is that at stable equilibrium, my slope is 0. So in potential energy position curve, whenever you will see the slope of the curve equals to 0, at that point there will be a equilibrium. Okay, I cannot tell it is which equilibrium. Is it a stable equilibrium, it is a unstable equilibrium, or it is a neutral equilibrium? I can just tell that it is an equilibrium. Okay, so what point you have to notice that, keep it in mind that whenever you will see a potential energy position curve and whenever you will see slope equals to 0, in that curve you have to know that this is the point at which the particle is in equilibrium. Okay, so tell me, in this curve I have told that this curve does not wholly belongs to the stable equilibrium. ये पूरा का पूरा कर्व stable equilibrium का नहीं है. इस एक ही पॉइंट है इस पूरे कर्व में जहाँ पे ये पार्टिकल स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम में है. तो वो कौन सा पॉइंट है? सो इट इज दिस पॉइंट, बिकॉज एट दिस पॉइंट यू कैन सी, अगर आपने स्लोप निकाला तो स्लोप क्या आएगा? थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0 डिग्री. थीटा कहाँ से निकाला? ये लाइन एक्स एक्सिस से पैरेलल है. पैरेलल मतलब कि थीटा इज 0 डिग्री, एंड व्हेन थीटा इज 0 डिग्री, स्लोप tan थीटा विल बी tan 0. tan 0 इज 0, मींस माय स्लोप इज गोइंग टू बी 0. एंड जब स्लोप 0 आता है तो आपको पता है कि पार्टिकल इक्विलिब्रियम में है. तो इस केस में पार्टिकल इक्विलिब्रियम में है. सो ये जो पॉइंट है, ये कौन सा पॉइंट है? स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम का पॉइंट है. ठीक है, तो इस सो नाउ वी हैव अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज अ स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम, definition of stable equilibrium. Next we have understood the example of stable equilibrium. Next we have understood what is the potential energy position curve of stable equilibrium, and at which point we can get a stable equilibrium. We have also seen equations that for equilibrium to occur, du by dx shall be 0. Also we have seen in this curve, if we find a slope of this curve, slope is change in y upon change in x. What is y? It is the potential energy, so it is du. What is delta x? It is dx. So I can see by surprise that this du by dx is a slope. So for this thing to occur, the slope has to be 0. Now at which point in this curve is slope 0? So it is at the bottommost point when the slope is 0, because the x-axis is parallel to the tangent. So at this point you can get an equilibrium position, and that equilibrium position in this condition is a stable equilibrium. So I hope you have understood the stable equilibrium. Okay. Now we will go to the next topic, that is the unstable equilibrium. Okay, तो अब again it is a equilibrium. Okay, तो stable equilibrium हो, unstable equilibrium हो, neutral equilibrium हो, equilibrium है. तो equilibrium होने के लिए we know one fact that its du by dx shall be 0, or we can say a slope shall be 0. जैसे कि हमने पहले देखा, इस potential energy curve का slope क्या है? It is du by dx. हमको यहाँ पे भी equilibrium में क्या चाहिए? du by dx चाहिए, वो 0 चाहिए. मतलब कि हमको पोटेंशियल एनर्जी पोजीशन कर्व में इक्विलिब्रियम निकालना हो तो हमको देखना पड़ेगा कि स्लोप कहाँ पे 0 है. स्लोप कैसे 0 होगा? टेंजेंट बनाइए, एंड व्हेन इट कम्स पैरेलल टू द एक्स एक्सिस, एट दैट पॉइंट स्लोप इज 0, और वो पॉइंट है जहाँ पे आपको इक्विलिब्रियम मिलेगा. ओके, तो मैं बता सकता हूँ कि इट इज अ इक्विलिब्रियम. फॉर एन इक्विलिब्रियम du by dx, दैट इज नथिंग बट द स्लोप shall be 0. Okay, so this is what we have understood up till now. So this is a common thing for all the equilibriums, be it stable, unstable or neutral equilibrium. So now we will see what are the examples of stable equilibrium. So what are the examples of stable equilibrium? Okay, now suppose you go on a hill. ओके, दिस इज अ हिल. आप किसी पहाड़ के ऊपर गए गाड़ी लेके, ठीक है? तो आपकी गाड़ी यहाँ पे है, ठीक है? सो दिस इज योर कार. नाउ सपोज somebody pushes this car from behind. I push this car from this side. So what will happen is that this car will go down. Okay, so this car will go down. Now tell me, does this car has a tendency to come to its equilibrium position again? Does the car has its intrinsic tendency of going again to the equilibrium position? क्या वो कार अब खुद से ही ऊपर जा सकती है अपने equilibrium position पे? The answer is no. This is the equilibrium position for the particle, because it is at rest, means the particle is not moving and hence it has to be in equilibrium. But if I tend to move this particle slightly away from the equilibrium position, what will happen is that it will go away from the equilibrium position. Okay, this car, अब मैंने थोड़ा सा धक्का दिया तो आगे जाके रुकेगी, बट और थोड़ा धक्का दिया तो फिर से नीचे गिर जाएगी. मतलब कि जितना मैं ट्राई करूँ इसको इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन से दूर लेके जाने के लिए, उतना ही इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन से दूर होते जाएगा. जैसे कि हमने देखा था कि स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम में if we move the particle, it has the tendency to come back to its equilibrium position. But here the thing is contrast, the thing is opposite. Here, as much as we move this particle from the equilibrium position, it is going away from the equilibrium position. It is not coming towards the equilibrium position. This is the opposite thing between the stable equilibrium and unstable equilibrium. So to define the unstable equilibrium, I can say that if we tend to move the particle away from the equilibrium position, it goes away from the equilibrium position. and does not come towards the equilibrium position. So such type of equilibrium is called as an unstable equilibrium. Understanding? Okay. So जैसे कि another example, what you take a bowl और उस बाउल को आप उल्टा कर दीजिए. Okay, it will become like a mountain, and on that mountain you put a ball and you try to push that ball. What will happen is that that ball will not stick to its equilibrium position, but it will try to go away from the equilibrium position. It will fall below. So it is trying to go away from the equilibrium position. Okay, so these are the two examples of equilibrium, unstable equilibrium. So now we'll see how does an unstable equilibrium looks on the potential energy curve. Okay. So this is the potential energy curve where I can represent y-axis with the potential energy and x-axis with the position. So how do we represent unstable equilibrium? It is this way. So whenever you will see an inverted U, okay, in a stable equilibrium you saw a U, okay, in this condition you will see opposite U. You can remember it very easily. You know, stable equilibrium is opposite to unstable equilibrium, or you can say unstable equilibrium is opposite to stable equilibrium. So if it was a U in the case of stable equilibrium, it is a inverted U in the case of a unstable equilibrium. So this is how you can understand the difference between stable and unstable equilibrium. So it is very simple. A U for a stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium it is a inverted U. So for stable equilibrium it was in this U, unstable equilibrium you can see it is a inverted U. So it is a very simple thing. So now tell me again, is whenever you will see a inverted U in a potential energy curve, you will say that this is a graph or this is a curve of a unstable equilibrium. But again similar thing, ये पूरा का पूरा कर्व इक्विलिब्रियम अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम का नहीं है. इक्विलिब्रियम इज एट अ सिंगल पॉइंट जहां पे आपका du by dx 0 होता है. So tell me in this curve where is du by dx 0? What is du by dx? Du by dx is nothing but the slope. So whenever I will find slope is equals to 0, जिस पॉइंट पे मैं स्लोप 0 आएगा उस पॉइंट पे ये अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम होगा. तो ये कौन सा पॉइंट है जहां पे स्लोप 0 है? So it is this point, क्योंकि if I draw a tangent to this point, it will be parallel to the x-axis. That is theta is 0, and whenever theta is 0, slope that is tan theta tan 0 that is 0. So at this point I can see that the particle. So at this point I can see it is in unstable equilibrium. So at this point I can say that the particle is in unstable equilibrium. So now we have understood what is the unstable equilibrium, its definition. We have also seen an example, and we have seen how we plot a graph of an unstable equilibrium. We have seen what is the point where we get the unstable equilibrium. Okay, so in this way we have covered whole details of unstable equilibrium. Okay, I hope you have understood unstable equilibrium in great details. Now we will go to the next topic, that is the neutral equilibrium, and how is it different from the stable equilibrium. You might have a doubt that neutral and stable sound something similar, but these two are very different things. Okay, and we will learn it now. So now we are going to learn about the neutral equilibrium. Okay. So what is a neutral equilibrium? तो neutral equilibrium मतलब क्या? तो you can see to be neutral in life is not to go very positive or very negative. So it is like you remain neutral, means you remain at a null point or 0 point, neutral. You don't favor anyone. You are not just like you are not biased with any of the sides. Similarly, it is a middle term between the stable equilibrium and the unstable equilibrium. Stable on one side, you know that it is always tending to go towards the equilibrium, or unstable equilibrium is the one which goes away from the equilibrium. फिर से एक बार बताता हूँ कि जो न्यूट्रल इक्विलिब्रियम है ये दोनों के बीच की टर्म है, स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम के बीच की और अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम के बीच की टर्म। एक और पे स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम ऐसा इक्विलिब्रियम है जहाँ पे पार्टिकल को इक्विलिब्रियम मेंटेन करना है, और दूसरे और पे एक अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम है जिसको इक्विलिब्रियम से दूर जाना है, और इन दोनों के बीच आता है न्यूट्रल। ना इसको इक्विलिब्रियम पे जाना है ना इसको इक्विलिब्रियम से दूर जाना है। इसके लिए हर एक पॉइंट इक्विलिब्रियम है, इसके लिए हर एक पॉइंट पे फोर्स जीरो है। ऐसे इक्विलिब्रियम को हम न्यूट्रल इक्विलिब्रियम बोलेंगे। सो बाय डेफिनेशन न्यूट्रल इक्विलिब्रियम इज अ इक्विलिब्रियम in which the force acting at each and every point is zero, or each and every point in the potential energy position curve is equals to a equilibrium. Such a equilibrium is called as a neutral equilibrium. Okay? So I have told the definition of a neutral equilibrium. Okay? I will now give an example. जैसे कि आपके पास एक रोलर है, ठीक है, रोलर, ठीक है, तो हैंड रोलर है, ठीक है, तो क्या करते हो आप, यू पुश द रोलर, सो और सपोज सिंपली टेक अ एग्जांपल ऑफ अ बॉल ऑन अ प्लेन ग्राउंड। आपके पास क्या है, प्लेन ग्राउंड है, अ सिंपल प्लेन ग्राउंड। सो सपोज यू थ्रो अ बॉल, सपोज इनिशियली द बॉल इज एट दिस पोजिशन, इनिशियल पोजिशन। सो नाउ इफ यू push the ball from this side, what will happen is that it will roll and it will go towards a new position. So initially this was a equilibrium position. After you push the ball, it is going to a new position, but this again is an equilibrium position. Such a equilibrium is called as a neutral equilibrium. You can see that it is not tending to go towards its equilibrium position. Also, it is not going too far from its equilibrium position. It is somehow between stable equilibrium and unstable equilibrium. It is having each and every point equals to a equilibrium. Initial point was also a equilibrium. New point is also a equilibrium. A new equilibrium means each and every point in a neutral equilibrium is equilibrium. Such a equilibrium is called as a neutral equilibrium. Okay, so I hope that you have understood what is a neutral equilibrium and its difference between stable and unstable equilibriums. Okay, so this was the example from my side about the neutral equilibrium. If there are many other examples, please free to tell. Now we'll see what is its representation on a potential energy position curve. Okay, so this is a potential energy and this is a position. So it is represented by a straight line, a straight horizontal line. Okay, a straight horizontal line reflects that this curve, potential energy position curve, is of a neutral equilibrium. Okay, so you can see at this point, I know slope is du by dx, and for a particle in equilibrium it should have du by dx 0. Means that from these two things I can tell, for a particle to be in equilibrium the slope shall be equals to 0. Extrapolating this, I also can tell that the tangent at each and every point shall be parallel to the x-axis. So now take slope at each and every point. हमने देखा था कि स्टेबल एंड अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम में मैंने बोला था कि अगर मैं पूरा ग्राफ भी बनाऊं तो ये पूरा ग्राफ सिर्फ पोटेंशियल, पूरे का पूरा ग्राफ स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम का नहीं है, पूरे का पूरा ग्राफ अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम का नहीं है। उन दोनों ग्राफ में से सिर्फ एक पॉइंट था जहाँ पे स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम था और एक पॉइंट था जहाँ पे अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम था। बट यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे कि हर एक पॉइंट पे यू विल गेट अ न्यूट्रल इक्विलिब्रियम। यू टेक अ कर्व एट दिस पॉइंट, it will go tangent. Okay, so at this point theta is 0, slope is 0. You take it at any different point, the slope will again be 0. Means at each and every point, be it here, any point the slope will be 0. So I can tell, in contrast to the stable and unstable equilibrium, where in the whole curve you will getting a single point of stable and unstable equilibrium, the thing is different over here. Here at each and every point you will see the curve or slope to be 0. That means at each and every point the particle or the object is in neutral equilibrium. So this is the difference between stable, unstable and a neutral equilibrium. So I hope that you have found this very easy to learn what is the difference between stable, unstable and neutral equilibrium. So whenever you will see a straight line in the potential energy position curve, you have to tell it that this is a graph of a stable equilibrium. Okay, so you will know how to predict a curve from the diagram. Okay, so this was all about the stable, unstable and neutral equilibrium.